What are you doing, Estelle?
I'm working on my first Bigger Sister channel newsletter.
Who's Bigger Sister? I haven't heard of this.
Well, it's not a person. It's not a she. It's it's a community project, and it's supposed to represent the strengths of the sex working community, like peer education, resilience, self-determination, collective impact. I'll read it to you because I need to proof it anyways.
Okay.
So imagine this, like it says, Bigger Sister watches out for you.
Okay.
And then, sex workers deserve to be safe and healthy. I strongly believe that the decriminalisation of sex work is the first step towards securing the health, safety and human rights of sex workers, not the last step. And then I go into who is Bigger Sister. Bigger Sister is not a she or a single individual. Bigger Sister is a community project that represents the strengths of the sex working community. Self-determination, resilience, agency, peer education, solidarity and collective impact.
Okay. But what does Bigger Sister actually do?
So Bigger Sister channel provides sex workers with the tools, education, skills and resources they need for safe, healthy and sustainable work. The first way we deliver this is video, and we'll expand to a number of platforms, formats and methods in time. The information and material Bigger Sister offers is of high quality, accessible, available, easy and actionable. Bigger Sister's first approach is to economically empower sex workers, and we will do this by building systems to sustain financial health and prevent you from falling into financial insecurity. And we'll do this by improving our financial literacy and documenting this journey.
You're going to be like documenting your journey and...
Yeah, so I will document my journey. I've been around for 14 years, so I have a very messy financial history to fix. I will also be learning financial literacy skills and teaching that, applying the financial skills, testing it, and then also finding the sex worker friendly services, tools and products that don't discriminate against us. And interviewing the financial experts and business professionals.
And is Bigger Sister going to be chatting to experts within all of this?
Yeah. So I'm not an expert in finance, but I can go find the experts and have conversations with them and represent our questions, our interests, and connect with the professionals.
Okay, but how will Bigger Sister make sex work safer?
Well, because financial security directly impacts how a sex worker experiences safety. So, for example, our income's sporadic and unreliable, and you need skills to make your dollar last because you don't know when your next booking is. And even when you get money, the income can be really high, but you need financial literacy to distribute that income in a way that's going to protect you in the future. And on top of that, stigma and discrimination renders seeking financial or business support dangerous. So the Bigger Sister channel works through this stigma and discrimination and identifies a safe route to financial security. I don't think there's a single thing that will make the sex industry safer, but securing financial health is an important step.
Okay, so how was this going to start? Sounds complicated.
Well, it's a community project. It's not just mine. It's going to require input and output. For me to deliver the highest quality educational material, I need people like you to be involved with the Bigger Sister channel. So the first thing I would need help with, I suppose, is if you can follow the social media channels for the Bigger Sister channel. But I'm also looking for more support.
Like what? A lot, I feel.
I need help with scripts. Turns out I'm not a script writer, and any other video production skills you may have. So I think if we all just do one thing, we can all do that one thing well. I also need help around I want to do a podcast, so I need help around the producing of that, the editing of that, guest for that.
Are you managing all of the social media accounts? This sounds like a lot of work.
Ideally, I'll just be focusing on the educational material. So hopefully there'll be someone that's confident enough to to do the Twitter and to do the Facebook and to do the TikTok, and maybe even someone that does the content, like actually, because I know the ideas, someone just has to make the content and send it to the social media platforms.
Are you open to people sending their own recommendations for tools that have worked for them?
Yeah, so I think that's like the key to success for this is like if you give me your recommendations to follow leads for friendly services and or maybe unfriendly services, then I can start building that network of knowing where to refer people and recommend and review.
Okay.
But I'm also, I think this is the most important thing, I'm looking for sex workers to volunteer their personal financial story so I can diagnose your health, so I can apply the skills and the tools that I'm preaching.
And I mean, I've had a bad experience. Does it help if I send you my bad experience or my story?
I think so. I think that's how we're going to learn best, is if we share each other's stories and we diagnose each other's like financial health, and then I can test to see if the skills, the knowledge, the tools that I'm like recommending actually work on real people.
Okay, so you need me to follow you and you need me to tell you my story.
Ideally.
That sounds pretty easy. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
Welcome.